I'm going to show you 6 cards you need in your lineup to get blue overalls on your players and boost up the stats of your cards. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's get it started. Now, like I said in the intro, by far one of my biggest FAQ questions on the channel is, Swift, how do you get these blue overalls on your players? Because as you guys can see, I've got Randall Cunningham with a blue overall, Christian McCaffrey's got a blue overall, Steve Largent, Jerry Rice, my entire O-line, and a lot of my defense has blue overalls as well. And boys, I'm running absolutely no theme team. I don't have a team-specific theme team, and I don't even have a promo-specific theme team right now. Now, the answer to that question is a lot more simple than you guys might think. There are 6 players you can put in your lineup right now to get blue overalls on your team and basically boost up your overall by an entire point. Now, let's hop into this video and start it off with the first 4 players you absolutely need on your team. To get these cards, we're going to go to our solo challenges, and we're going to go to the Genki 4 solos. Now, if you guys did not already know, when you go to your Genki 4 solos and you take a look at the milestones, at tier number 1, you get an Ito Nakamura. You might be thinking, why do I need this 90 overall BND player? I'll explain a little bit later. You also get an Ao Yamamoto at tier number 3, a Shoji Takakura, and then a Yuka Wakamori. I'm not sure if I'm saying those names correctly. I'm actually a quarter Japanese though, so I should be able to. But like I was saying, you're going to get those 4 cards for playing through the solo challenges. They're not real players. I know a lot of people are commenting on my video like, oh, when did this guy play in the NFL? Boys, these cards are not real players. They're made up players by EA Sports. Now, the reason why these cards are important is because each player is going to give your team a specific boost when you put them in your lineup. So as you guys can see right here, when you play through your solos, you get all 4 of those cards. And Shoji Takamura, for example, by putting him in as a backup quarterback, I'll show you guys the boost he's going to give to my team. We're going to scroll down right here in our lineup screen, and by having this card in our lineup, we get +1 medium route running on our wide receivers, and we also get it on the tight end. So that's why Jerry Rice and Steve Largent have that blue overall. So put that card in your lineup. That is an absolute must. You're probably not using a backup quarterback right now, so I would 100% put that card in the lineup. Ao Yamamoto as the backup tight end is an absolute must. He's given +1 pass block finesse to your offensive line, and as you guys can see, my entire offensive line is blue overalls. You want to know why? It's because of my boy Ao Yamamoto with the white hair. And you might be thinking, but Swift, I don't want to use this Ao Yamamoto card in my lineup. Well, boys, I would put this card in your lineup as tight end number 2 or tight end number 3 because he's actually an awesome blocking tight end. At 82 run block, 6'6", 255, this is actually an absolute dog. Now, for me personally, I only really use 1 tight end packages if I'm in gun bunch or if I'm in gun tight, but if I'm running the ball, I'm in single back tight, I'm in single back wing, I'm in I-form wing, whatever it may be. I got 2 tight ends on the field. This Ao Yamamoto looks like an awesome run blocker. Solid speed, solid excel, good strength. The strength honestly isn't amazing. The run block's great. The frame is amazing, like 6'6", 255. Come on now. So that card is one you should have in your lineup for the boost, and one you should have in your lineup just in general. Now, there's also the Yuka Wakamori right here as my wide receiver 4. I'm not gonna lie, you could bump that guy down to a wide receiver 5, but realistically, does your wide receiver 5 play that much? I don't think so. And by having this card in your lineup, you're getting +1 throw power on your quarterback and +1 juke move on your running back. Those are very important stats. For a quarterback, I would say throw power is probably the most important one. And as you guys can see, we have 99 throw power on Doug Williams because of that boost. And then for running back, juke move is probably the best move to use. +1 juke, we'll take it. I would have those 3 players in your lineup 100%. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now, on defense, here's where it becomes a little bit annoying because this Ito Nakamura has to be inserted as either your backup free safety or your backup strong safety, and I can't lie, for me personally, I do use all 4 of those players, so I kind of made a change to my team, and I decided to put Ray Lewis as one of my usering linebackers, so we'll have Ray Lewis and Ryan Neal as my in-the-box players. If you put Ito in your lineup, you're going to get +1 zone on your corners and on your linebackers. I mean, come on, these boosts are not bad. Now, with Ito, I will say, if you want to put him in as a backup strong safety, you can put in this secondary position on him, so put on the secondary position of a strong safety on this card, and if you put this card in as a backup strong safety, he's still going to get the +1 zone coverage boost. I would say those 4 cards should be in your lineup. Ito, I could understand if you had other safeties you wanted to use, but the other ones, I mean, put him in as tight end 3, quarterback 2 doesn't play, wide receiver 5 doesn't play, all those should be in the lineup. Now, additionally, the other cards that gives you boost, we've talked about this before, but if you're newer to the game, you might not know that Creed Humphrey, he's a lowered overall, 88 overall player, is going to give you boost to your lineup. As you guys can see, this chemistry on this card is +1 strength, +1 throw power, run block power, and pass block power. So those are honestly some awesome boosts, and again, you put this card in as your backup center to get them. Then we also have Charles Cross right here, aka Sweet Feet, the 89 overall card. By putting this man in your lineup, you get agility, juke, run block finesse, and pass block finesse. So by having these 2 cards in my lineup as backups, that's how my entire offensive offensive line is getting the boost you can see on the screen. These offensive linemen are all blue overalls. Without these blue overalls on, I would say probably 60% of my lineup, maybe 70% of my lineup, I'd be a 93, 100%. Now, I actually do just want to check the prices of these cards because I know that they have potentially gone up. So let's just take a look at numbers right here. I will say, if you want to make coins, I think you could realistically build these players and then sell them off, because right now, I think they're pretty inflated. Sweet Feet, as you guys can see, is 34K for an 89 overall. Yeah, that's expensive. I'm assuming you can go through and build the set for that card if you want to make some coins. And then Country Strong is going to be a similar number. Country Strong is 35K. I would say at 35K, those cards are worth it. They're players that are going to be on your lineup for the entirety of Madden. Like, there is no reason you should ever be taking those cards out of your lineup, because you don't need your backup offensive lineman, and you're simply just getting boost by having them. And with Genki Force Part 2 coming out on Thursday, I'm expecting we're going to get another batch of maybe 4 players that give your lineup boost as we pull an 85 overall Genki Force Aaron Banks. Speak of the devil right there. Let's see what else we can pull out of the pro playmaker. Should be a nice number of elites, probably some lower overall elites, but you know what? Elites are elites. We're going to get probably my favorite animation in Madden right there with the weekly wild card right there. 84 overall Antonio Johnson, a Super Bowl 86 overall Noah Gray. Again, I would 100% recommend that you follow these steps. You absolutely want to play through the solo challenges, get those 4 players in your lineup, and then if you got coins, I'd buy Country Strong. If you got coins, I'd buy Sweet Feet. Again, if you don't want to spend the coins on those players because you're newer to the game, I get it, but if you're not newer and maybe you got like 400K in the bank, those cards are worth the 35K they sell for, 100%, hands down. And that's really the only thing I do to get boosts for my team. We'll open up a couple packs right here before we go. I also have one other piece of lineup advice I want to give you, so let me back out. Now, that's going to be where you should be using Donald Parham. If you guys did not know, Donald Parham is a free player you can get if you've been watching EA Sports on Twitch all year. Now, I will say it is a lot of watching, but this free safety Donald Parham is one of the best corners in the game. Now, I recently put this man at cornerback number 2. He's got 95 speed, 95 zone coverage, or sorry, 95 man, 90 zone coverage, good hit power, 6'8", 240, and something about this card is just absolutely amazing. He also gets deep out zone KO for 1 AP, probably one of the best abilities to have on your corner if you got him in like a cloud flat that's set back to 30 yards, or you got him in an outside third, which is what your corners are mostly playing in realistically. That's gonna light up very, very frequently. That card's just played amazing for me. One of my favorite cards in Madden. But yeah, that's basically all the lineup advice I got for you guys. Just wanted to kind of have a video where we talk about all the free players you can get, or all the players you can get to boost up your lineups overall. If you're watching this video a little bit later, I would suspect that there's probably going to be more Genki Force players coming out in the game that you're going to want to have in your lineup. So take a look at those solo challenges, get done with them before it's too late. 85 plus overall BND is an 86 Danny Pinter. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so very much for the love on the videos recently. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually out of town with the family right now, so that's why we haven't had face cam on. I'm back on Saturday, so really not back all that soon, which is kind of unfortunate, but having a nice time. Haven't seen my mom and my sister in like 4 months, so it's definitely good to see them. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to scroll down and drop a like, my boy. You know the vibes. Hit that subscribe button if you are new, as we go back-to-back 89s, which feels decent, but you actually lose training if you pull an 89 overall player. Also sitting at 540 stars right here, but thinking we'll get that number up to get a free BND on Thursday. So looking forward to that. And until next time, boys, have a wonderful day. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.